She's back. Just in time to enter the love zone.
Entering the love zone, baby. Here we come.
Fresh off of her 3.5-week trip to Hawaii.
Yes.
Where I had I had to hold down Keone and I actually had to hold down the fort.
You did a great job. You did a great job.
3
it
weeks
was amazing.
over on my channel. We're back here on Pooki's channel. I hope you all got redirected properly.
Yay!
Alerted.
It's awesome. It's so good to be back with all of you. So many amazing, wonderful things are happening. Look, our first month already. Oh my gosh. Count all your gratitudes. Count everything that you're grateful for, because this is a year of great transformation, great change. We're evolving so quickly right now. It is so powerful, and it's so good to be alive. So I love that every January my mother has a birthday on the 11th, and I do my best to try to get over there to see her. And so usually the first month of every year, I am infused in the aloha zone, the love zone in Hawaii. So I'm back, all loved up and ready to roll, baby.
And February being the month of Valentine's, we also often focus on love this month. And
Absolutely.
so it's only the second. It's also Groundhog Day. So we got a lot to cover here. We're going to be talking about the love zone. We're going to be talking about a special way that you can share your love with others and surprise them in a very simple way.
First, we're going to wake you up with this, our opening theme song. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me.
Free to be you.
Baby.
Indeed.
That's the best. Free to be me. You're free to be you too.
We got so many awesome people already in the live chat here. We got Deanne and Lisa, of course. We got Mary Lou and Jacqueline and Jennifer. Here's some good news here. Tracy, our friend from Dublin that sends us some awesome gifts every Christmas.
What?
Is traveling to L.A. on Friday.
She's going to be in California on Friday.
That's amazing. I think her first trip to the U.S.
Gosh. Welcome. I wish we were closer. We would definitely come and see you.
If we weren't 2,000 miles away, we would definitely make arrangements to see you. If you happen to be passing through St. Louis on your way back.
Yeah, if your layover is in St. Louis, let us know.
So close.
You're laying over somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Crystal here is here, who's our mystery guest last week. That was awesome.
That was fun.
We got a couple of Jennifers. We got Nicole. We got Caressa Smith. See who else is here. I think I mentioned Jacqueline already. Doralee was here. One of the early commenters. Oh, and there she is again. Joe Mitchell, Beatrice. All right.
Hi, Joe.
He's back from a trip. There's a lot you missed kind of while you were gone. He was in India.
I know
on some kind of festival celebration thing that was pretty awesome. Would you like to? I know I mixed up the format, and we haven't really had a chance to talk about how we went. Because Pooki's been in her own world. I've been these past 3 weeks going solo over on my channel. I was playing with the format a lot, really trying some new stuff. So we'll discuss.
That's what Bob loves to do.
What elements of those new things. I do think we should have a mystery guest.
Likes to adventure.
Yeah. I like everybody seemed to love the mystery guest, so I think we're going to do that once or twice a month. As when we have someone we want to bring in. But I'm sure that you want to keep your opening centering.
Let's do that.
Prayer there. So I'm going to grab a guitar and then you do your thing to get us all synchronized.
Let's do that for sure. It's been a while since we gathered our hearts together in this infinite field. The infinite field of love everlasting, love eternal, love in the present now moment, love in every breath, every heartbeat. Love, the essence of love, the divine love of all creation, held within our very own beings. This love is so powerful that this love emanates a light from within the center of your being. This light, there's a light there. There's science has identified a light. They don't know what it is or where it's coming from or what the source of this light is, although, we know what it is. It's that light of the eternal, infinite, everlasting love that is within us, that we were born with, that we came into this physical experience carrying that torch, that light within us. Every being walking this earth possesses this light. It is the light of the divine. It is the light of love, of healing, of compassion. It is the light of love that transcends all understanding, all knowing. It is all that is, because we are all of it, and we are one in this infinite field of light and of love. And so now, as we become more and more aware of that light that is within us, that light that is shining its brilliance into the world, known and unknown, as we acknowledge that light, we give that light a little breath, like how you would like a fire, you just breathe on a fire a little bit. So I want you to just breathe on your own light, like to get that little flicker just a little bit bigger, just a little bit brighter. Are you ready? Let's all blow into our light. Ready? Here we go. See it getting brighter. See that light within you, that love within you. See that eternal, infinite flame that burns within you, that love light. See it expanding, growing brighter and brighter and brighter. The glow of your being. See that light just expanding more and more and more, getting larger and larger until that light is so big and so bright that you cannot even see yourself in the light. You totally become fully embodied in the light of love, right here, right now. Do you feel it? You feel your love light blazing, shining bright, shining out far beyond your physical body. You are just the essence of divine love and light, right here, right now. Beaming love, compassion, healing, joy, peace into the world, unity into the world right now. Allow your love light to shine, shining even brighter, 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 all emanating from within your own center, your own being, right here, right now. You are the light of the divine, the light of all creation, the light of love, all right now. Expanding your light, shining forth in all directions. East, north, west, south, above, below, And from this center, shine your light. Ooh. How big can you make it? Make it big. Oh! I'll move it around a little bit like that. Yeah? Yeah. Let's move it around a little bit. Okay. Now bring it back in. Bring it in. Let's feel it all around you. Bring it back in. Place your hands on your heart if you're willing. Maybe one on your solar plexus, one on your heart. Take a deep breath. Blow out. Just feel into the moment right now. Just remembering who you are. Remembering. You are that love. You are that light. Always, even in the moments when you don't feel that, you are that. It doesn't change it. Doesn't change who you are. So we offer gratitude to this light of love that we all are in this present moment right now, and the opportunity to shine our light, our love light, and make it big, and to do it within this sacred, beloved community, this sacred family. We're so grateful, so grateful. Whew. Now do this. Thank you. All right, I might want to change the song. Okay. Are we doing that now?
It's time for a song if we'd like to do it.
Okay, let's do this one. Let's do the remembering song. Oh, let's do that one. I do this one. We'll do that one.
Okay, so
I like that one so much too.
okay.
Yeah, I like them all. Right.
There's just so many choices.
So many choices. Yeah, we're remembering who we are. Right. Just being really grateful for all the things that are present. Grateful that we are the love light that's walking the earth. Right, and we get to do that. We can be that at any time. But it's also so wonderful when we do it together. I love that so much. That's so much.
Let's do it together.
Let's do it together. Ready? Let's do it together. Oh, my heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life.
With every breath and step I take, I'm blessed to be alive. With every breath and step I take, I'm blessed to be alive. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am so grateful, I am so grateful,
am so grateful now. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful now. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful now. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful now. Throughout each day, in so many ways, I know how loved I am. Throughout each day, in so many ways, I know how loved I am. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. My heart is full of gratitude, flowing deep inside. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for my life. 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 Oh my, I am so grateful for my life. So grateful for so many things. I don't know about you. My life just seems to be moving at record speed right now. So many things are happening. I don't know, like an aspect of me thinks that it is from all of the gratitude work that I did in November. And that even seems like that was a while ago. But just so much is moving in my life. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not alone in this. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot moving in a lot of our lives right now. And 2025 is full of all kinds of activations, all kinds of opportunities for growth, invitations, powerful, 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 deeper understandings, and just the blessing of really being alive right now. It's so profound, right? So amazing, so amazing.
Okay.
So,
I'm trying to get out of this thing. Hang on a second.
uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
Good. I knew it was going to take me a minute to hook this up, but it worked. So I think this is a good time. This is what we're going to do. Let's talk about the amazing things. You just came back from a trip, and so let's talk about your Hawaii trip. We've got photos here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to check in with some comments.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about entering the love zone and the
All right.
special thing that you can do. Yeah. So let's talk about Hawaii. Are you ready?
All right.
You want to set it up?
Let's just do photos and then I'll explain them. So this is the craziest Hawaii trip that I've ever taken in my life because I canceled and rescheduled my flight 5 times before I even left. Because at first I was leaving on the 18th, then I was leaving on the 22nd, then it would just got crazy. It got crazy because things started changing. Like all of a sudden things started showing up, and then I started extending my trip longer and longer. So I spent 3.5 weeks there. So there was a lot that went on in the month. This is just the month of January.
And one of the reasons you went out, a couple of reasons. It's your mom's birthday. It was January 11th, right?
Right. So I left on January 9th.
So you went out there to celebrate her birthday,
Right.
And you actually spent I think there might be
I
a
flew into
photo,
Honolulu, which I never do. I always fly into Kona.
right, which is where they live. Yeah, your
Which
mom
is where
was
they live. But my mother, it was my mother's birthday, and she wanted to go to Honolulu to visit her best friend, who lives on the other side of the island, on Oahu. And so I met them in Honolulu, and that's where the trip began. Now we have a guest with us who I'm meeting for the first time, and this happens to be, like how many of you are finding half brothers, half sisters, half people all over the
people.
world that you're related to through all of this genealogy stuff, and now all these like just everywhere these people are showing up. So my sister found out that she had half brothers and sisters on her dad's side, and I was meeting one of them for the first time. This is really interesting.
So I get the photos lined up, I think, in chronological order. So,
Okay,
but I
good.
don't. But you want to
We
go?
don't know.
Do you
We'll
want to
just
go
see
to
what
them now,
happens.
or do you want?
So I arrive in Honolulu to connect with all of them to celebrate my mother's birthday, and this is all of us in the elevator on my mother's birthday, headed to Awana, which is Cirque du Soleil's Hawaiian experience that they're doing on Oahu. That was my mother's birthday gift. She is the one that's got the crown on her head. That's
Up
my
there,
mom.
back in the corner, the
Yep,
smallest one.
Yeah, she's in her chair, and to her right is her best friend Auntie Barbara. They're both in their 80s. They lived a wild life. We heard a lot of stories about them. Now, next to my mother, that's Whitney, my sister's daughter. My sister has the red flower in her hair, and that is her daughter, and she's the one that's treating us to this event. And then the two that are kind of like there in the middle, the gentleman, his name is Keone Roy. That's Roy's, my sister's half brother, and then the girl in the purple in the middle, that is her half sister from her dad.
Oh wow!
Right, and so those are her two new family members.
She only met them recently.
And she only met them recently. And then this beautiful, beautiful white-haired beauty, that is Judy, Barbara's sister. And this is Moana in the middle. So that was all of us in the elevator as we were going out. So it started off as a time of storytelling, of family stories, because Barbara also knew Roy's dad, Roy and Moana's dad. So there was a lot of stories that were coming up about a lot of history back in 30 or 40 years ago. So it was really maybe 50 years ago, actually. It was a long time ago. So that's all of us in the elevators. So family connections. There's my mother on her birthday. She had shingles the whole time I was there. It was the most awful thing. She was in so much pain. But she was doing her best. She did her best. She did a great job. And this is her best on her birthday. She had a wonderful time. And so that was really beautiful. So feeling just like into the theme of our lineages, our bloodlines, our family. So that's my beautiful mom on her birthday. She's wearing pikaki and rose around her neck, which are so fragrant you can smell her a mile away. And her flowers on her head, that flower crown was made for her birthday.
Oh, sweet. Nice. All
right, there we are, just being crazy on the beach.
That's your sister?
Yeah, it's
and
my
then
sister.
Her half-brother, right?
And her half-brother. You can tell. See, they both have the same mouth expression. Look, they both have the same nose. And there's a goofy Pookie in the middle doing something different.
That's a great photo.
Yeah,
I love that. And you said his first name is Keone?
Yeah. Well, his first name is Roy. He was named after his
Roy.
dad. He was Roy Jr. He goes by Keone as his Hawaiian name.
Yeah, and obviously it's our dog's name, but the common name in Hawaii is kind of like John there, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
And our dog is named after a beloved who made his transition, Keone. And and so I'm actually older than him because we don't have the same father. We share the same mother, so very interesting.
All right, let's see here.
And then this is my mother with Auntie Barbara, and it's I don't know what it is. Is it nail day or something? We're kind of getting ready for the excursion out into Honolulu because her house is right on the beach.
Oh wow!
Auntie Barbara's house is right on the beach, and so we're right there on the beach, and we have to go over to the other side of the island.
Is this the house where we have an invitation to visit?
Yes,
we do. Oh my God, that sounded better and better all the time.
Yes, we're
I didn't know she was right on the beach.
Visiting this. Yes, absolutely.
So is Barbara a blood relative of your mother or just an old friend?
Barbara is an old friend. This is an interesting history. So when my mother was younger, she had a Hawaiian floor show and they traveled the country sharing the aloha of Hawaii and of other Polynesian islands. And so they had a band and they had dancers and they traveled around. And in the band were men, Samoan, Hawaiian men, guitar players. And I don't have a picture of them right now. However, Barbara used to date one of the band members.
Mm.
And then my mother, these are like the crazy stories, right? Then my mother dated her ex-husband.
Oh my God. And
So there's a lot of
they
crazy
stayed
wild
friends,
stories. Yeah. No, it was all agreed upon.
Wow.
And they've remained best friends forever, right?
Like,
So,
yeah, I hear that name all the time. So I didn't know if they were related or not.
No, they're not really related, but we always called her our auntie, so that's Auntie Barbara.
And in Hawaii, the word auntie is used not just for your actual biological aunt, but isn't it used for like an older woman?
It's an indication of respect for an elder when you call them auntie.
Auntie, okay, that's cool.
And so it's kind of like grandmother, like in Native American culture, or abuela, abuita.
So that's at Barbara's house. All right, we'll
Yeah,
see what
Barbara's
we got
house.
up here next, and then
We're also at Barbara's house. It's
Obviously.
my mom on her birthday. I was taking this picture to send to my son, send him a picture of his grandma. So she did good. So I thought, I'll put this in there too.
nice. Obviously, still got the Christmas tree up. It's because it's fresh off the holidays.
Right, we're early in January.
Nice. And all right, let's see here. And then this
This
we'll
is
change
some
pace.
of the Cirque du Soleil. We had great seats, and it was beautiful. They really told a lot of the Hawaiian myths and legends very, very well, and it was great to see all these acrobats and gymnasts.
This must have been on Oahu.
It was,
guessing. So
definitely on
a
Oahu.
Hawaiian-themed Cirque du Soleil show. Wow, that looks pretty wild.
And you have to go to Honolulu to see it. Oh, that's that. My sister got some really amazing shots, and I just provided one for you. But it was quite the fanfare, and definitely my mother walked away saying that was the most amazing birthday of my life.
Oh, that's cool. That'll make your sister feel good.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's see what. Oh, this is an interesting story here. I know.
Okay, so here we go. Right, ancestry. Oh, look at the noses. Right. Look at the face. Look at the smile. That is my auntie. And on my father's side, for the very first time ever,
Meeting her.
I am meeting a relative from my dad's side for the first time ever. She's created a genealogy book, and I guess it's in the family. And somehow my mother found her, and she knew that I was on Oahu. She lives on Oahu too. She lives downtown. And she came to the airport to meet me, to give me this lei that she handmade. It was the very first one she's ever made. She gave me that lei, and she gave me a koa bracelet. That is a very prized possession, especially to be gifted. So these are the first gifts that I received from my father's side of the family, and this is the beautiful being that has acknowledged me and has welcomed me. So through this, my Hawaiian descendant is confirmed, and I know who I come from. I come from some very prominent Hawaiian families, and so it was very interesting because my whole life I'd never known my dad or never knew anything about my father, never met him. And then it's so interesting to meet someone, from that side of my family. Like, it made me feel connected, like a part of myself being like whole again. There was an aspect. And so we were able to look back. After my mother had received this book, she's been doing a lot of our own genealogy, and she was able to. My father had changed his name at some point in time, so that's why we were having difficulty finding any record of him. But once she had started putting in his new name, it did come up, and he made his transition in
2019.
2019,
Yeah.
and he was living in Mililani on Oahu, so he was alive. up until that point. So
you learned a lot. Yeah.
yeah, I learned a lot. And I also learned that he's not walking the earth anymore, and it is what it is. If I'd had the opportunity to meet him, that would have been beautiful, and that didn't happen, and so it is, and so it is.
And this woman here, is she like a cousin or a literal aunt, or do you know how you're related to her? But,
I would have to look. I think that we share like an auntie or something. There's
Okay.
somehow we're connected, but somehow my dad's in her tree, like maybe a grandmother, maybe we share a great grandmother or
Okay.
something like that.
But you come from a long line of Hawaiians on that side of your family, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure if we go back there to visit Barbara, you can reconnect with her and I'm sure other members of that side of your family too.
Well, they used to do family reunions every year, but they haven't done one in a long time. So they haven't done one since COVID, and they haven't done, So I said, if there's another one, I want to be invited.
Cool. All right.
So I'll be on the list.
And then there was another event that you attended. Just happened to be out there during the
Yeah,
same
no,
period.
this is one of the reasons why I stayed even longer.
That's
hey, you remember me telling you about these women on this drum, and I went and they were playing this drum and they were chanting and praying, and I was totally captivated, and I started, I am a woman with a drum. Well, these are the women. And right there, the woman that has that little poof on top of her head, that is Sewa. She is the founder of the Sisters of the One Drum. She is a powerful being, and how creator just puts you in the right place at the right time. I was able to connect with her. Really, why everyone is paying such close attention is we are being taught in this moment how to make an offering from our sacred tea leaf, and Akumu is teaching us. And so everyone is staying very focused on what they're doing, and I took this opportunity to take a photograph of these beautiful women who have come from California to sing and chant and pray on the drum at a festival called Manifest, honoring the divine feminine. So that was powerful. So that was amazing. I got to be with them. I got to chant and pray and sing with them on the drum. That was so powerful. I loved it. It was just it was wow. It was a whole nother level, of my experience. So while I was in Hawaii, I was with them for 4 days while we were attending the festival, and I had the amazing opportunity of being able to travel with them and to go to sacred sites and to pray with them at the volcano at Kilauea, and to we were making offerings here. To take to Kilauea and pray.
And you said everybody was focusing on, is it a kumu?
Yeah, Kumu.
And
Kumu is a teacher.
It's the word for like teacher or revered teacher.
Yeah, she is a teacher, and so she's a teacher of the Hawaiian ways, and she was teaching us how to make an offering to present to Pele when we went to the crater. And so that was really powerful.
All right, cool. Now what is this?
Oh, that's all of us,
I love that photo.
And what was really crazy is that while we were there, doing our prayers, we got totally rained on. We're all soaking wet in that photo. We all got so rained on. You can see that big dark cloud above us. But we continued to pray and chant. We continued to offer, and that was us as
everyone is smiling in that. It's a great photo.
Oh my gosh!
There's the one somebody's holding a child. I guess who's looking the other way.
Yeah, looking at the volcano, because I was trying to get the volcano, the caldera, in the shot as well. And so yes, so that's.
Is it the volcano in the south part of the island?
It is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's over in the Hilo side. Yeah.
Awesome. I love that photo.
So yeah, just connecting with these beautiful women, and oh my goodness, it was just amazing. And there's Sewa to my right, that's Sewa. And then to the right of Sewa, that's the Kumu.
Okay, the
one who was teaching us. It was such a beautiful time.
I love it.
Yeah, there's Sewa, right. We're going to the steam vents, and she's going to be coming, and she's going to be traveling with me in March. She's coming, and we'll be going to Serpent Mound together, so...
in March.
Next month.
Wow,
I'm so excited.
I'll be here before you know it.
I'm so excited.
I bet you are.
I am.
Say what? Yeah, it's a good photo of
It's
her.
a beautiful photo of her.
I've never.
We're
Yeah.
all soaking wet. We just got totally.
Well, it didn't dampen your spirits, that's for sure.
Oh no, not at all.
All right, let's see. Well, oops.
And there they are. There they are on the drum, preparing to offer their prayers, and so much beauty and so much power. Right, women. It's time for women to rise, and it's important that women rise in a good way with each other. So we have to learn how to be with each other, and we have to learn how to support and love and uplift one another.
That's not always the case, right?
Well,
In society.
we're struggling as we're growing. Sometimes we have our own inner conflicts within ourselves that we're working through. And yeah, it's beautiful opportunity for all of us. I grew a lot. Yeah, you can feel the energy. They were just being introduced. I had the honor of being able to share the stage and chant with them.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, there's a friend.
All right, next. So we go from that, and then I come back, and then this is my son, the one to the right of me, and between me and my sister's head. That's my son. He's come to Hawaii. He comes once a year to visit, and he brought 2 friends with him, Justin Ra and his friend Tom. And they're getting ready to travel around the island. I had one day. That was another reason why I extended my trip. So I had at least one day so we could have beach day on the island with the boys.
And they're still out there. Yeah.
They're still out there, yeah. They'll be out there.
Weeks.
Indy will be out there for another couple weeks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. It's
so fun.
Another great fun photo.
Yep.
And I think this might be the last one, but let's check. That's a great Pooki photo. Look at that sky, like the clouds. That's a great photo.
Oh my gosh. It was just yeah, it was just a moment. So yeah, my mom was sick the whole time that I was there, so she spent a lot of time in bed and needing extra care and attention, and I was glad to be able to be there for that. And it's just learning along the way, the journey that we take.
Yeah.
Wow, and so like big huge reunion, with family members, and then so you can go ahead and put it back to us now, babe.
Okay,
so
I think that is it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so then I get this book from Pauline, and I come home with it, and she's like, reach out if you have any questions. And then so my mom takes it, and she finds my dad, and then she finds out that my dad was married to another woman before her and had 4 children with this woman. So I have 4 brothers and sisters that are older than me.
So.
And that's where the record kind of ends, but it does connect me into this family line. So there's this whatever, I don't know, just this now, both sides of my tree feel good and strong, on my mother's side and now on my father's side, because my mother's done a lot of research on her side of the tree, figuring out her lineage and how it goes back. And so
it sounds like you got some people that you could hopefully meet and connect with, half brothers, half siblings, and other cousins and things.
Interesting enough, my mom started doing some research, and she found out that one of my brothers has already made his transition. They're all older than me.
Yeah.
I'm 63, will be 64 this month. Actually, on a Sunday, I'll be 64.
Yeah, her birthday, February 23rd, which is 3 weeks from now? 3
I think
weeks.
it's 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. Which we'll be doing a Sunday Inspiration live on Pooki's birthday.
That'll be fun.
The 23rd.
So it's like this is a very interesting time in my life. And then in December, I had the opportunity to be with all 4 of my children and to be able to begin that journey of walking that healing path with my kids and what it is that they need, or what it is that I can assist them with, as far as, is there anything that they are still holding that I should bear witness to, And so that was an interesting journey in December of being with each one of my children in that way, and feeling a huge healing coming through all of that, So, like healing the mother wound with my children, because as much as we would like to think that we were perfect parents or whatever, there were things that I did in my unknowing, but I also felt that it was important to acknowledge those things, especially if those things were things that they were still carrying, if a part of that was still being carried by them. So, so that was a very powerful month for me. In December, I had this really powerful experience with my own children, all of them. And my girls live in California, and I rarely get to spend like intimate time like that with them ever. So this is beautiful. And then for January to unfold in the way that it did, with a much more expanded experience of bloodline, legacy, ancestral, it brought up a lot from my mother, I could tell. And she was like, wow, he was actually married to this woman before he came. So just like all this, it's like the big reveals. And maybe some of you have had some of this. I've had some friends that have had some big reveals in their life, like, oh, well, this person who I thought was supposed to be this person in my life is not really that person. Not, yeah,
A lot of surprises.
not a lot of surprises. Yeah. It's all around men.
Mm.
Isn't that interesting, ladies? Just saying.
I guess I'm gonna stay silent on this one.
In any case, so if you're experiencing some of these things, just know that it's okay. Just like move through in whatever way feels, comfortable for you. Open up your heart. Yeah, there's really opportunities for big healing in relationships right now. I think, I'm experiencing in my own, right? In my own, for sure.
Let's check in with some comments here before we go on to the next section here. I'm going to highlight some of them on the screen. Lisa says, I'm so happy for all the reconnections you've been making, Pookie. It's a beautiful thing. Karen has joined us from Florida. She says, good morning, Pookie. You look amazing in that photo. Sun and sky connection. See, Jacqueline is here. I found out Jacqueline and I are big fans of 80s music. Yeah, she was all up. She was all up on the stuff I was talking about last week.
I bet.
So thanks, Jacqueline. She says, beautiful Pookie. Tracy's back in our world in a big way, and I hope you're doing well, Tracy. I think you had something that you did this past week that we're sending you some healing vibes over. Just tuning in. Good morning, everyone. Yes, to support all women without judgment, Pookie. Nice to catch this part. Dora Lee has joined us here. Keone's godmother. She says, how powerful. Let's see here. Hey, Carrie has joined us. I was just going to say that love such beautiful smiles. This is earlier. Lisa said she could feel the energy of that picture. Jennifer Nickel, so happy for you, Pookie. You got to meet your relative. That's beautiful. Tracy, who's soon to be coming to the U.S. and
To
Los
the
Angeles.
U.S.
Just love this. It's amazing. Let's see. I know I saw some names pop up. I wanted to acknowledge. Great pictures.
I know, right?
Chris, are you referring to that?
So I know.
Soap opera.
Yeah, so crazy, right? When you're like, what? So crazy. So crazy.
And Eileen has joined us here. Great to see you. I'm not sure what she fixed, but something was a conversation earlier, I guess.
Crazy.
Gorgeous headpiece. Let's see. What a beautiful reunion.
That was great. Great.
Oh, this I did not know, because I have talked, especially in recent weeks, I made a couple of references to that I had a big brother through the Big Brothers Association.
Right.
That my mom, because my father was missing in my life, and so it was important for me to have a male influence. I did not know this little detail about our own our own Lisa. I reconnected with my big sister from the Big Sister Big Brothers program this past week.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, I didn't even know you had a big sister when you were a kid, or if you told me, I forgot. I'm sorry, but that is really awesome. We'll have to talk about that in our next. The next time we chat. That had to be great. Yeah, I don't know if my guy is still even alive. I don't know, because he was older than me, obviously. but I haven't connected with him in a long time. Sunita has joined us. Hi, from our friend from Singapore. Brandy, at least was here earlier. Good to see you. If you're still here, Brandy, even if you're not still here, it's good to see you. Hi, Bronwyn. That's right. We're always trying to put out the positivity, baby. Shopping. Let's see here. Oh, Eileen was looking for the Facebook or something, some kind of link earlier. Well, let's see. I know Kate, Red Clover Kate, I know left a comment earlier. Just wanted to acknowledge that. I'm gonna
Yeah, so good.
because I'm gonna sing that song when I visit St. Louis later in the year. Oh wow, she's got ambitious plans to come back to the U.S.
Okay, come on, girl.
Yep. Well, let's make that happen. Wouldn't that be awesome to meet?
Would be so awesome.
Tracy, Tawanda was here from Warren, Ohio. She said in an earlier comment. Tinica is also here, and let's see if I missed anybody. Sandra Smith, great to see your better half is back by your side, Bob. Yes, indeed. The house got the. Keone's happy. He's not as bored as he was when it was just me. That's Eileen from earlier.
Oh, good.
There you go. So I saw this earlier. Happy what is that word? Imbolc? I don't know what that word is. IMBOLC. Tuning in from Tucson. She's a traveling gal. I don't know what that word is. Maybe somebody can look it up and explain it to me. But let's see if there are any newer comments before we move on. Speaking of her big sister. She had wondered about me all these years and had tried to find me in the last 2 weeks as well. Oh, but then you reached out to her. Oh, we'll
chat about
We'll get cut up. Maybe we'll have Lisa as a mystery guest again. It wouldn't be a mystery, I guess. Good morning, Adele. Nice to see you here. And I think that's probably it for right now. Yes, indeed. So it's great. Thank you all for being here, and continue to leave comments and let us know, where you're watching from and all that, and we'll check back in with you. I think we are ready now to turn to our main theme. And actually, this is when I asked Pooki, like I always ask her, what kind of theme do you want? And quite often we don't plan this like weeks out. It's like the night before. What do you want to talk about tomorrow? We like to keep it spontaneous, right?
Well, current,
yeah. What's on our minds now? And she said, how about entering the love zone? And I took that to mean we're early. We're the second day of February. February is the month of Valentine's Day, so we often talk about love, although it's not certainly isn't limited to romantic love. So that's why I like that, entering the love zone. What is enter? I know we have a specific aspect we're going to cover here, but what does that mean by entering the love zone? Why do you like having this, focusing on this topic in February?
Well, because I like to focus on love anytime I can.
That's right.
Any opportunity I can to expound on love, to highlight love, to express love, to activate more love, I'm totally down for it. And so the month of February is the love month. It's the month of Valentine's Day. Although, there's a whole bunch of stuff around all of that too. But love is not just for lovers. You can be a lover. You don't have to just be like a lover of another. You can be a lover of all kinds of things.
There's a song there. You don't have to be a lover of another. You can just be a lover of
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And so this is just, it's just talking about, it's just the opportunity to talk about love. More love, more love. We have entered the love zone.
So there's something that you say a lot that could be misinterpreted by a general audience. And so sometimes you go, what's my goal? My goal today, or my goal in life, is to be a better lover.
Absolutely.
So sometimes somebody can hear that and go, oh, you want to improve your technique or something. But no, you're talking about a lover of all things, lover of yourself. So what does that mean to you? I'm going to interview you like you're a guest.
To be a better lover.
What does it mean to be your definition of being a better lover?
Being a better lover is to be really connected in your heart and being compassionate. Mm-hmm. Like, how can I be, I was asking myself how I could be a better lover when I was in Hawaii and my mom needed help. How can I be a better lover? How can I love? What's the best expression of my love in this moment? Is to help my mother and let my sister rest. Right? Is to be there in a way, how can I be a better lover when my mother is struggling and is really, really irritated? There was a time when that might irritate me a little, and it didn't. I was like, oh, she's not doing well. More compassion, more healing, more loving? How can I love more? How can I take down the walls that resist love, either from coming from within me or me receiving it? How can I take those walls down so that I can be a better lover, be a better expression of love? Where are the places inside of me that are resistant to love? And why am I resisting love? What's going on inside? So this is a conversation, and it is a question of how can I be a better lover every day? Who needs my love today? Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's another. You know, and so being a better lover is being how you can be more compassionate, how you can support people, right?
So and this is, I know we're entering the love zone because it's February, but this is something you can and should do
All the
all
time.
year round, every
right.
week, every day. Ask yourself that question: how can I be a better lover of
Right.
humanity and myself? So there's one we talked about this topic. It's your favorite topic, expressing love,
Because it's the only, you
being
know what?
love.
It's the only real truth.
Yeah.
It's the only real truth. Love.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one. It's the only one.
Mm-hmm. Like Lisa says, no matter what the question, the answer is always love.
Love.
um, so we've hit this already from a lot of different angles, and we will continue to. But there's one specific thing we want to talk about that it's come up a few times in our lives, and we encourage people to do this. But let's talk about this way that you can leave little love bombs, little love surprises around. I'm going to let you explain what that is.
All right. So I don't remember. I was trying to remember. Years and years ago, there was a woman who did a campaign. She wrote a book about it or something. And I forget what they did, but they did something where they did something where they I don't know.
Lay down. Lay down.
They left notes or they did something. And so from that, I kind of expanded on that, and I thought about taking post-it notes, like little post-it notes, and writing little affirmations, little love notes on there, and then just posting them in places, like public places. So back when there were bookstores, we would go into
Well, there still
Border-
are. Yeah.
Well, there still
Yeah.
are, but we would go into Borders, and we would just go and we would open up books and stick these little, or we'd put them on in the grocery store. We'd take a couple things off, and then we'd stick one on the front of another one and put it back in there. So you'd have to, but we would stick these little love notes all over the place when we would travel around, and it just at that time we were going to I think we did set up like a website and a depository for where you could come and tell us where you left your notes and things like that. However, all that stuff is really great, but sometimes setting that stuff up can get in the way of actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would like to inspire you to do is to just go get a little pad of post-it notes and put them in whatever. If you're a guy, in your glove box. If you're a girl, in your purse, and put and send little love notes and leave them places in public places where people can find them, because just that support, you have no idea, and you'll never know what that love note can do for someone.
Mm-hmm.
But when you leave that note, you leave it with the intention of bringing love, of being an activation of love for someone in some way. And so we used to do this with the choir. We would have like a whole extravaganza where we even had post-it notes printed with the website on it,
Yeah.
where
I'm not sure if we still own. We might still own the domain, but I think it was postitlovenotes.com. I think is what I have to check that if that's still
Yeah.
valid. But
yeah. And
yeah.
we did all that. But really the most important thing is that it be done.
Mm-hmm.
And feedback is really great, and knowing, that this touched somebody's life in this way and that way is really great. However, the most important thing is that happen, that they be touched in that way.
Yeah, and the type of things that you leave like affirmation based things or things that speak to the person that finds them.
You are amazing.
Yeah, you are amazing. No matter what you're going through or what you're going through, you got this. Like what would be meaningful for someone, especially who's struggling? Like imagine, put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's struggling with something or having self-doubt, self-esteem issues. What's a short message that would fit on a Post-it note that if they found that it speaks to them, would just like, wow, it's like it's oh my God, I was looking for a sign. This is it. You could really make someone's day or turn someone's life around.
Yeah, just you are not alone. You're loved. Right. You could put all kinds. You could just look up affirmations and put those. Everything is always working out towards your good.
Yeah.
And just leave these little love notes.
So you could like grocery stores, libraries, bookstores,
bus stops,
random places,
train stations,
bathrooms.
I've done them in the women's bathroom because they're in there looking at themselves and they're like, I don't know how many times I've gone into a ladies' room and the gal's like,
yeah,
and it's just like, you're already beautiful, right? All those things, like you're a queen,
yeah.
Put all those things and then. Yeah.
If you do this, take a photo of it before you walk away, and wherever you leave it, send it to us, and maybe we'll highlight them next Sunday. Like because we do like to give you like some action steps to take, but you don't have to take photos of them.
Yeah, that's right, babe. We were gonna do that.
That's right. So
I forgot.
That's your homework for.
You have homework this week. That's right. We're starting homework.
Here's what you're going to do this week, because not just I'm going to listen to this. It's nice. I feel good. Then I'm going to.
No. We're going to do something in the world.
That's right.
That's right, babes. Thank you.
That's right. I remind you of what your own ideas, your own brilliant ideas. You have so many of them. So this is the main things, to help. This is part of being a better lover is you're leaving these randomly for people you don't know. You're not even going to know who you touched, but you're going to feel good doing that. And just imagine how that's going to improve someone's day. However, you can also. Oh, before I mention this, we have a couple. We used to have. Years ago, we had people over at our house, our choir members, and we had more of an active choir. And we were doing, I think, this exercise. And Kay, remember Kay?
Yeah.
Left one in our
it's still in our refrigerator.
In our refrigerator. We have not removed it, so I see it all the time in our refrigerator.
It's still in our fridge. It's probably been in there for 10 years.
I bet you it has. Yeah. At least we've been in this house almost 18, I think. Wow. So we leave them in friends' houses.
I posted them all over my mother's room one year when I was there.
Yeah. So
I posted them all over her computer and in her bathroom cupboard and all that stuff. And she found them after I left, and it brought her the greatest joy.
But the other thing you can do is leave these, and of course this wouldn't be a surprise. Well, it could be. Leave these for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So put them on your bathroom mirror, on your computer, your work area, dashboard, refrigerator, so places where you'll see your own message. But you can also tuck them away in drawers and things, so like you'll forget about them, and years later you'll be looking for something, going, oh wow, that's right. Like I did leave that for myself. So treat yourself to these things too, right?
Yes, I love it. Okay, homework.
That's your homework. Leave them for yourself.
Leave them for yourself.
Post affirmations.
Love notes. And something magical happens. It's like the same thing with gratitude. When you do all that gratitude, like the more love that you are activating in the world, the more love that you're going to experience in your own life. It's just, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. It really is. I'm really moving right now, like into this space of the aspect of doing. There's like so many times we talk a lot, and we talk about virtuous things, but what about the doing? There's an aspect of the doing that has to happen. Mm-hmm. There has to be an engagement, an activation in the physical form, in the realm of the 3D. And sometimes I think we overlook that.
Yeah,
we overlook that, and so that it's so important to take action. So I'm inviting you to take action this week and to be mindful of it, to be mindful of your expression of love in the world and your ability to expand it with these love notes. And just in doing that, pay attention to what's happening on the inside of you. Pay attention to what's transforming or transmuting for you in your own experience, like maybe in your relationships, because you cannot do this work like this. You cannot activate more love in the world without more love being experienced in your own life, in the things that matter to you. It's like a very indirect way in which we receive something, you know? Because we're so used to like, I give here and I receive from here. Well, no, that's not how it happens. It probably almost never happens that way. It's like you give here and then something over here goes and it brings it to you, right? Totally unrelated to this giving. It would appear to be that way. But this can come because of this giving, right? So it's like, understand that everything isn't as it appears to be, and that everything is moving in the for the essence of your own highest good. It's all happening in that, right? It's all for your own highest good. So that just makes everything, it changes everything. So I got news right before this broadcast that, let's just say I was expanding my field, right? Preparing to be with all of you. And then I got this news right before the broadcast that went, and I went, and then I was like, wait a minute. Am I going to let that happen? No. Right? Because I have a moment where I can choose how I'm going to respond to that which I just received. Is it going to take, am I going to like allow it to take from me in that moment? Am I going to allow it to disrupt what it is that I'm coming to do here right now with all of us? No. And then the realization, well, whatever that is for my highest good. Oh, what? You're kidding me. Like disappointment can be for your highest good? Yes, it can. It is for my highest good. Because if it wasn't for my highest good, something else would be happening. And so then it also allows me to release it even further. Like, I'm not even like, oh, I'm disappointed. Oh, but I'm not going to let it get me down. I'll be disappointed later. No. It is not for my highest good. It's not the direction that spirit is taking me. So I can celebrate that, oh my gosh, spirit is leading and directing me, and I can follow that. Right? And then it just changes my whole experience about that news. It's like, oh, that news was a message of liberation, of freedom, of, oh, now I get to see it differently. And so many times we take what we would consider to be like bad news or a denial or a takeaway from us, and we're like, oh, I'm a victim. This was taken from me. Now I have to feel like this. No. We understand. Everything is happening. These are not just little things that we say. Everything is always working for my highest good. Everything is always unfolding in divine perfection. They're just not little bumper sticker lines. It's real, right? It's all happening. It's always working out for you. Everything is always working out for me. Me. Who? Me. Always. Me. Always working out for me. The only time I get I start having a bad day is when I'm not accepting what's working out for me. Is that kind of clear? Was that good?
I think so. Note to Lisa, that segment right there deserves its own chapter marker and probably a standalone video on Pooki's channel. That was awesome. We're going to move into some affirmations here. Well, first, I just want to acknowledge Tina says I send little texts out of the blue to loved ones, like my kids. They're grown adults now. So yeah, you can do this by text, certainly. Out of the blue. I mean, my daughter's 28, and every now and then I'll get a message from her. She goes, I miss you. I love you. And I'll try to do the same thing to her. But I know being on the receiving end of those things is like, oh, that's really wow, kind of really touches your heart, you know. But we're talking about, but you can only do that with people that you know, and you should do that. But we're specifically talking about maybe leaving them for people that'll be surprised,
People that you
like
don't
strangers. Yeah,
This is your angel assignment.
yeah. Tracy says, I will leave little love note to my daughter on Friday before I leave. She's minding my dogs and house. She knows I love her, but to read a note makes you feel good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So I just ran kind of, you've been doing this. We're in our 5th year of streaming live every Sunday. And and so I grabbed some affirmations from like 2 years ago. And so they weren't tailor-made for this discussion, but I'm sure they're going to apply no matter what. So I'm going to pull these up. You want to do some affirmations, Pookie?
Sure.
And so this is more about, universal love. So do you want me to read them first, or do you want to?
You can read them first.
Okay, I'll read them first. Pookie's going to repeat them back. Say them along with her. I look for the good in everyone I meet.
I look for the good in everyone I meet.
I see the beauty in everyone I meet.
I see the beauty in everyone I meet.
I look for love in all the right places.
I look for love in all the right places.
I discover the good within me.
I discover the good within me.
I appreciate the beauty within me.
I appreciate the beauty within me.
I find love within me.
I find love within me.
So we got 6 affirmations there. She's just being silly. So the first 3 are about looking for the beauty, looking for the good, and things to love about people in the exterior world. And then when we switch that, then we also look for it within. So it's important to hit it from both perspectives.
I was thinking about that first one when you said I look for the good. I was thinking, oh, we just did that whole light activation thing. I look for the light in everyone I meet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Right, the light.
I think it's time for another song, which seems to be appropriate.
Okay, let's
do it.
Do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another way that you can give your love away. Another way. Believe it or not.
Oh.
You all know. You know this one. Okay, so remember, this is part of your homework too. Although we talk about this quite a bit. You know, it's really not a secret anymore. I have a secret I haven't told you. It's my superpower and it's so easy to do. When I walk in the world, it bubbles up inside. And before I know it, my smile I can't hide. When I smile at you, I tell you I love you. I may not even know you, but I know that I love you. And if you smile too, you say that you love me, you say you love me too. My little secret, you now know. Don't be shy, or just let your love flow. The best way to start is to open up your heart. Hold your head up high. Feel the love inside. When I smile at you, I tell you I love you. I may not even know you, but I know that I love you. And if you smile too, you say that you love me, you say you love me too. I'm smiling on the inside, and before you know it, I'm smiling on When I smile at you, I tell you I love you. I may not even know you, but I know that I love you. And if you smile too, you say that you love me. You say you love me too. Oh, this love, oh, this love, oh, this love is smiling at you. Oh, this love, oh, this love, oh, oh, this love. Say you love me too. When I smile at you. I love that song. Okay, now there's another one. Just smile at people. You know, it's so interesting because I walk, in my community, I'm known for love, of course, and I'm also known for an awesome smile. Why is that? It's because when people look at me, I'm smiling. Right? Happy. I'm happy. I'm smiling. Now, it isn't all the time. There's a couple of photos of me. I'm in the back of the Jeep, and we off-roaded it down to Makalavena. It was beautiful. The beach was beautiful. And there's a photograph of me in the car like this.
Sourpuss? What's going on there?
Well, who knows? But it was my resting Pookie face.
RPF, resting Pookie face. That's hilarious.
Yeah. It happens. It happens. You can't be smiling like all the time.
But that's
smile
funny.
enough that your cheek muscles hurt.
That's right.
Do that.
I know I find myself looking too serious especially at times or in photos or whatever. Or I watch some of the replays of this. I'm going, smile, dude. What is going on? If you're happy and you know it, let your face show it or something.
Let your face show it. Let
like
your
that.
face know it.
All right. Today is also a special day, and that is it's February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day. Indeed, it's Groundhog Day. I actually looked for jokes on Groundhog Day. Really couldn't find anything. I couldn't come up with any on my own. So this isn't Bob's Comedy Corner, but it's kind of fun facts. Before I go into this, though, there's something related to that. Earlier, I had asked about what this particular thing was that was in the comments, IMBOLC, or so Deanne did some research, and what she found was also called St. Bridget's Day. It's a Gaelic traditional festival. It marks the beginning of spring, and for Christians, it is, what is it again?
The feast day of St. Bridget.
Feast day of St. Bridget, Ireland's patroness saint. So I guess it has something to do with St. Bridget, although the beginning of the spring is officially, of course, for another
for us
6 weeks or whatever. Yeah. And so that's interesting. I had no idea, but I think it kind of ties in to this. So let's just do some fun facts about Groundhog Day. And then if there's time, I can do an improvised Bob's Comedy Corner that Pookie might be able to help me out with, but let's see how we feel after we get through this. So I've been trying to make it quick. Fun facts about Groundhog Day. The roots of Groundhog Day trace back to an old German tradition called Candlemas, I think that's how you pronounce it, where a hedgehog shadow was believed to predict winter's length. When German immigrants came to Pennsylvania and couldn't find hedgehogs, they settled on groundhogs instead. Interesting, huh? Puxatawny Phil is allegedly over 100 years old. According to local lore, there's only ever been one Puxatawny Phil. I guess Puxatawny is the city that they have this thing in, that they just did this morning. Apparently we're in for, I understand, he did see his shadow, which I think means we're in for extra, I don't know. But according to the lore, he stays alive by sipping a special elixir of life each summer. Real groundhogs typically live just a few years in the wild, so that might be a little folklore there. Um, let's see. Oh, he's not the only weather predicting groundhog. There's actually in North America. There's Ontario. They have Wharton Willie. In Nova Scotia, they have Shubenacadie Sam. They also make their own predictions, and actually, Puxatawny Phil is not that accurate. He's only correct around 39% of the time. Still, thousands of fans gather every year. Do you know the name of the city in Pennsylvania where they gather?
No.
It's called Gobbler's Knob. Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania. Puxatawny Phil. A lot of tongue twisters there. Did you know? So let's talk about a little bit about the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. You've seen that movie, Pookie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they remember Sonny and Cher's "I Got You, Babe" like plays every morning over and over again, and apparently he goes through the same day over and over until he gets it right. Okay. So the movie wasn't actually filmed in Puxatawny, despite being set there. Groundhog Day, which came out in 1993, starring Bill Murray, of course, was primarily shot in Woodstock, Illinois. And fans can still tour like filming locations there. There's a plaque in Woodstock, Illinois, where Bill Murray steps into a puddle, and right there's a sign that says "Bill Murray stepped here" instead of "slept here." I guess there's a character there. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Apparently, there was a character named Ned Ryerson, and it says in the Ned Ryerson scene, there's a sign in the background that says Woodstock Jewelers. So that's an indication it was filmed in Woodstock.
Yeah.
Director Harold Ramis initially considered casting Tom Hanks as Phil, but decided against it and went with Bill Murray instead. Bill Murray, did you know, was bitten by the groundhog twice? The groundhog, I guess the actor Groundhog, wasn't a big fan and chomped on him in two different occasions, causing the actors to get precautionary rabies shots. It's interesting. Harold Ramis, who was the director, and Bill Murray clashed over the tone. So Harold Ramis envisioning a lighter comedic vibe, while Murray wanted to explore a more philosophical or darker angle, and their differing views reportedly led to on-set tension. But that it ended up with a film that kind of had a blend of the comedy and the existential reflection. The movie was actually filmed between March and June, even though the story takes place in February. And then, did you know it's considered a Buddhist classic? Many people see the movie as an allegory for karma and spiritual renewal. So, in fact, the movie Groundhog Day is studied by some Buddhists as a pop culture example of enlightenment, where repeating the same day is akin to being reborn until you get life just right.
Oh, it's just so interesting.
Yeah.
Till you get life just right. Yeah. Interesting. Groundhog Day. Well, that was a lot.
There's a lot of fun facts there. Mm-hmm. And I often think about when you're pursuing your goals, whether it's a health goal or whatever, it's easy to get excited, except for in that time of the year where New Year's resolutions are starting to wear off. I sent an email about this, I think just yesterday, or a couple days ago. Things are starting to wear off, and you're getting back to your normal routines, right? A lot of people are. Typically gyms and fitness centers are flooded, crowded in January, and by the middle of February, it's back to normal,
Right.
And so, I kind of like that Groundhog Day approach to life, where every day it's a new opportunity to recommit. You're pretty much starting over, but you can build the momentum though, as long as you're recommitting and taking those actions that we talked about on a consistent basis. That compounds over time. But it's not one and done. You don't work out for 2 weeks and then you're set for life. You got to recommit. Same thing with eating well, with sharing your gifts, with the world, honing a skill, writing a book. It's all about daily commitment. And that, you get up in the morning, the slate is clean. It's time to recommit to that thing, right? So,
yeah.
Coolness, huh?
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. That's why when you wake up in the morning, be grateful, right? Grateful for another day. That you're here to thrive, that you can make new choices today. Because especially if you're trying to instill a new habit or a new, way of being, especially let's just say like around diet or whatever, there are going to be some days when you do it great, and then there'll be some days where you don't.
And you just got to
You
get
know,
back on the horse the
and
next
you
day.
just gotta
Yeah.
forgive yourself and move on, and just look at it as a learning. Like, pay attention to what was the environment that allowed you to happen. What were the thoughts that you were thinking? And kind of dig into that, because really, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I know with my own journey, with my own physical body, and dealing with the fact that I'm gracefully aging. Ha ha.
Of course you are.
Well, there's definitely some things that I can do to help myself, for sure. And I'm learning. I'm learning these things. Like, I'm very, very focused and aware of what my body needs in order for it to be healthy and strong. So
It's that thing we talked about earlier, the knowing doing gap. I know what to do, but am I taking the actions necessary to support that vision that I have, that knowingness that I have?
And then, what is the
You know?
resistance? Why am I resisting
Yeah.
it?
Awesome. All right, so I'm tempted to skip Bob's Comedy Corner, but I know there's some people here that are fans of it, and so I don't have any prepared like jokes to read, and so I would like to do this thing that I'll tell you what it is, but right now, to be able to do this, I'm going to improvise based on some suggestions that you leave here. So what I need now from you is in the comments, and put one per comment. Don't put a long list, but what I need is like unusual objects. Again, one per comment. It could be a type of food, like a unique kind of food. It could be an animal. But I just need like one suggestion per comment, and then I'm going to do this thing that that I'm going to improvise, and I'll tell you what that is as soon as I see that I've got some comments coming in. There's a little bit of a delay before the time you request something and people type it, and I can see it here. And then there's a straight man roll for you. But I'm going to wait. There we go. Okay, so I'm starting to see some populate in there. So just keep those coming, and now we can officially say Comedy Corner. Should do be wah. Bob's Comedy Corner. So this is called B Movie, and so I'm going to use your suggestions here's the setup. For instance, I wish I could have everyone here. Like Jennifer has suggested underwear. So every setup I'm going to do is going to go like this. Like last night, I saw a movie about underwear, and it was really bad. And then your straight man role is to say, how bad was it? And then I have some kind of a punchline.
Okay.
Let me see here. Let me think about. That's one thing about doing this solo improvise. It's going to take me a minute here. Okay. Okay. All right. Pooki, last night I saw a movie. I watched it on Netflix about. Luckily, you didn't watch it. It's a documentary on underwear, and it was just so bad.
How, Bob? How bad was it?
Well, about 5 minutes in, I just skidded right out of there. It's really bad. I can't think of another underwear joke yet. It's okay. Let's see what we got here. Last night I saw a movie about thank you, Brandy. I saw a movie about a sloth. It was really, really bad.
Really bad.
Yeah. You say, how bad was it?
How bad was it, Bob?
It was so bad. The pacing was just ridiculously slow. Okay. An umbrella stand. There we go. All right. Last night I saw a movie about a boomerang. It was so bad.
How bad was it, Bob?
Well, I can tell you one thing. That's definitely one movie I will never come back to.
That's right.
My God. Let's see here. Shoes. Dog shoes. That's an unusual item, isn't it? I saw a movie last night about dog shoes. That was so bad, Pooki.
How bad was it, Bob?
Was it so bad? It just like unleashed a fury of me, and I ran right out of there. That's what I was missing. I knew there was something missing here.
Yeah, the laughter.
The laughter was missing. Toffee cheese. Slice and dice. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pick some of these, not even knowing what my punchline is. Okay. I saw a movie last night about a snowman that was just so bad.
How bad was it, Bob?
Well, I had really high hopes, but my heart quickly melted. From Actually, I saw another documentary about a snowman that was awful.
How awful was it, Bob?
I forgot the joke. It's like, look, oh, I got it. Everybody there was excited, but it got a real frosty reception. Okay, Powerball. Let's see. Okay. I saw a movie last night about the Powerball, the lottery, and oh my God, it was awful.
It was? How awful was it?
Oh my God, it just had me. I mean, I was scratching my head in disbelief. Scratch off ticket. Okay, there we go.
And that was.
And I think right now it's probably time to bring this improvised. This. It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should to be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
Some things just have to come to an end.
Well, I don't know though, because I just remembered. It just popped into my head. I saw a movie about dandruff last night.
Yeah?
It was pitiful.
Oh, how pitiful was it?
Yeah, it was.
You can't remember the punchline again.
I know. I think of it, and by the time I go to deliver it,
it was a little flaky.
It was. The lead actor was really flaky. That's exactly it. Thank you, Pooki, for rescuing me on this one. I got to write these down or something. All right, there we go.
It's better for you to forget them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna thank you for allowing me to just take a chance there. Thank you for all the suggestions I could not get to. Appreciate that.
That's so funny.
Want to remind you, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, there's a description below. If you expand that below the video, figure out what you need to push to make that happen. There's tons of links in there. There's links to get on Pooki's email list. There's links to subscribe to Pooki's channel. There's links to some of the stuff that I'm offering and up to, so check that out. If you need to reach us for anything at all, the best way to do that is go through the one and only Lisa Shepard, and there she is, sitting between us, a photo we took last year, and her email, lisa@bobbakerinspiration.com. If you have any questions about any of our things that we offer, you got a message you want to get to us, that's the best way to do it. And then you can also just go to bobbakerinspiration.com to see some other stuff that I'm up to and that we are up to. So go check that out.
Do it.
I got it's dance time now. We're going to end with a song that's just about personal development, I guess. It's about being happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise.
There you go.
We haven't played this one in a while. So leave your takeaways here. Leave a comment, and I'm going to highlight them during this song at the top of the screen. You're going to see us and a link to where you can hear more about our music. I'm going to play this, but leave your comment, put your takeaways, and then we'll come back at the very end to say bye at that point. All right, here we go. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise.
I am
Let's break it down. Can you feel the beat in your body?
I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise.
I'm so wise.
I am happy.
I'm happy.
I am healthy.
I am so healthy.
I am wealthy.
I am
I
wealthy.
am
I
wise.
am wise.
I am happy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wise.
I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise.
All right, we're back now. I'm going to fade that out there since we were coming up here on the time. There's the Bob Baker inspiration.com/music. Go there to find out of our currently existing music. Also, you may have seen that I last week posted a brand new, or I recorded the official version of, or a lyric version of the Grateful. I'm grateful for all that I have, and I am ready for more. That's up on my channel. I don't think there's a link to it there, but go over to my channel if you can figure out where that is, and it's one of the more recent videos, along with affirmations for February. I just posted that yesterday, so some stuff to look forward to. We come to the end of this broadcast. Aren't you glad to see Pookie back? You are happy to be home and sleep in your own bed, aren't you? After 3.5 weeks.
Ooh, so happy to be home.
That's right. We're happy to have you, and Keone's happy.
It was a long trip. Bob and I figured it out. Like 2 weeks is like our limit, like 2 weeks anywhere. We're like, after about 2 weeks, we're ready to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 3.5 weeks. I was like, I was overdue. I, though, had a lot going on. So there was a lot of things that were happening. Mm-hmm. So that.
Make sure you're close to that.
So that kept me active. But yeah. So I'm happy to be home. Happy to be home for a while.
All right. So have a great rest of your day and have an awesome week. You know what to do. Post-it love notes. That's your homework. And if you want to, take pictures of them, send them to us, and we'll highlight some of the things you left for other people or for yourself. We'll highlight those next week. If you feel inspired to do that,
do it.
Don't just know about this stuff.
Don't just talk about it.
Do it.
Don't just talk about it.
All right.
Do it.
Till next time.
All right.
So long for now. Bye.
Love Zone.
Love you.